Welcome to the session on cloud computing and its application. In today's session, we will talk about module number 3, chapter number 6, name of the chapter Concurrent Computing Thread Programming. In particular, we will talk about multi-threading with Aneka. As applications become increasingly complex, there is great demand for computational power that can be delivered by a single multi-core machine. Often, this demand cannot be addressed with the computing capacity of a single machine. It is then necessary to leverage distributed infrastructure such as clouds. Decomposition techniques can be applied to partition a given application into several units of work that rather than being executed as threads on a single node can be submitted for execution by leveraging clouds. Even though a distributed facility can be dramatically increased the degree of parallelism of applications, its use comes with the cost in terms of application design and performance. For example, since the different units of work are not executed within the same process space but on different nodes, both the code and the data need to be moved to a different execution context. The same happens for results that need to be collected remotely and brought back to the master process. Moreover, if there is any communication among the different workers, it is necessary to redesign the communication model eventually by leveraging the APIs provided by the middleware, if any. In other words, the transition from a single process to multi-threading execution to a distributed execution is not transparent, and application redesign and re-implementation are often required. The amount of effort required to convert an application often depends on the facilities offered by the middleware managing the distributed infrastructure. Aneka, as a middleware for managing clusters, grid, and clouds, provide developers with advanced capabilities for implementing distributed applications. In particular, it takes traditional thread programming a step further. It lets you write multi-threaded applications in the traditional way with the added twist that each of these threads can be executed outside the parent process and on a separate machine. In reality, these threads are independent processes executed on different nodes and do not share memory or other resources, but they allow you to write applications using the same thread constructs for concurrency and synchronization as with traditional threads. Aneka threads, as they called, let you easily port existing multi-threaded compute-intensive application to distributed versions that can run faster by utilizing multiple machines simultaneously with a minimum conversion effort. Next, we'll see introducing thread programming model. Aneka offers the capability of implementing multi-threaded applications over the cloud by means of thread programming model. This model introduces the abstraction of distributed thread, also called Aneka thread, which mimics the behavior of local threads but executed over a distributed infrastructure. The thread programming model has been designed to transparently porting high throughput multi-threaded parallel applications over a distributed infrastructure and provides the best advantage in the case of embarrassingly parallel applications. Each application designed for Aneka is represented by a local object that interfaces to the middleware. According to the different programming models supported by framework, such interfaces exposes different capabilities, which are trailed to efficiently support the design and the implementation of application by following a specific programming style. In the case of thread programming model, the application is designed as a collection of threads whose collective execution represents the application run. Threads are created and controlled by the application programmer, while Aneka is in charge of scheduling their execution once they have been started. Threads are transparently moved and remotely executed while developers control them from local objects that acts like proxies of the remote threads. This approach makes the transition from local multi-threaded application to distributed applications quite easy and seamless. The thread programming model exhibits APIs that mimic the ones exposed by the .NET base class libraries for threading. In this way, developers do not have to completely rewrite applications in order to leverage Aneka, but the process of porting local multi-threaded application is as simple as replacing the system.threading.thread class and introducing the Aneka application class. There are three major elements that constitute the object model of applications based on the thread programming model. Those are application, threads, thread manager. First one is application. This class represents the interface to the Aneka middleware and constitutes a local view of a distributed application. In case of thread programming model, the single unit of work were created by the programmer. Therefore, the specific class used will be aneka.entity.aneka application and T and M properly selected. Next is a thread. Thread represents the main abstraction of the model and constitute the building blocks of the distributed application. Aneka provides the Aneka thread class, which represents a distributed thread. This class exposes a subset of the methods exposed by the system.threading.thread class, which has been reduced to those operations and properties that make sense or can be efficiently implemented in a distributed context. Next is Thread Manager. This is an internal component that is used to keep track of the execution of distributed threads and provide feedback to the application. Aneka provides a specific version of the manager for this model, which is implemented in the aneka.threading.threadManager class. As a result, porting local multithread application to Aneka involves defining an instance of the Aneka application, that is Aneka thread and thread manager class, and replacing any occurrence of system.threading.thread with aneka.threading.aneka thread. Developers can start creating threads, control their lifecycle, and coordinate their execution similar to the local threads. Aneka applications expose additional other properties such as events that notify the completion of the threads, their failure, the completion of the entire application, and thread state transitions. These operations are also available for the thread programming model and constitute additional features that can be leveraged while porting local multi-thread applications, where this supports needs to be explicitly programmed. Also, the Aneka application class provides support for files which are automatically and transparently moved in a distributed environment. In order to efficiently run on a distributed infrastructure, Aneka thread have certain limitations when compared to the local threads. These limitations relate to the communication and the synchronization strategies that are normally used in multi-threaded applications. We will see one by one in detail: interface compatibility, thread lifecycle, thread synchronization, thread type serialization. Here we are going to compare our Aneka thread with the common thread. Aneka thread versus common thread. In that, first one we'll see interface compatibility. The Aneka thread class exposes almost the same interface as the system.threading.thread class, with the exception of few operations that are not supported. Comparison for the two classes are discussed. The reference namespace that defines all the types referring to the support for threading is aneka.threading rather than system.threading. The basic control operation for local thread such as start and stop abort have a direct mapping, while operations that involve the temporary interruption of the thread execution have not been supported. The reason for such design decision is twofold. Firstly, the use of suspend or resume operation is generally a disparate practice even for local threads, since suspend interrupts the execution state of the thread abruptly. Second, thread suspension in a distributed environment lead to an ineffective use of the infrastructure, where resources are shared among the different tenants and applications. This is also the reason why the sleep operation is not supported. Therefore, there is no need to support the interrupt operation which forcibly resume the thread from a waiting or a sleeping state. To support synchronization among threads, a corresponding implementation of the join operation has been provided. Here in the table, you can see the Aneka supported threading APIs and .NET threading APIs. Here, if you compare both the states, both the column, you can see some of the operations is not there in the Aneka threading, that is sleep, interrupt, suspend and resume. The reason we have seen in our previous slide. Besides the basic thread control operation, the most relevant properties have been implemented such as name, unique identifier, state, where the name can be freely assigned the identifier sign. The identifier is generated by the Aneka and it represents a globally unique identifier GUID in its string from rather than an integer. Properties such as is background, priority, is thread pool thread have been provided for interface compatibility but actually do not have any effect on thread scheduling and always expose the value reported in the table. Other properties concerning the state of the thread such as is alive and is running exhibit the expected behavior, while a slightly different behavior has been implemented for thread state property that is mapped to the state property. The remaining methods of the system.threading.thread class under .NET 2.0 are not supported. Finally, it is important to notice difference in thread creation. Local threads are implicitly belonging to the hosting process and their range of action is limited by the process boundaries. In order to create local threads, it is only necessary to provide a pointer to a method to execute in the form of the thread start or parameterized thread start delegates. Aneka threads live in the context of a distributed application and multiple distributed applications can be managed within a single process. For this reason, thread creation also requires the specification of the reference to the applications that the thread belongs to. Interface compatibility between Aneka Thread APIs and the base class libraries allow quickly porting most of the local multi-threaded application to Aneka by simply replacing the class name and modifying the thread construct. This is the reason behind this is because most of the APIs which is there in our local thread is also supported in the Aneka thread. Next we will see thread life cycle. Since Aneka thread live and execute in a distributed environment, their life cycle is necessarily different from the life cycle of a local thread. For this reason, it is not possible to directly map the state value of a local thread to those exposed by the Aneka threads. The white balloons indicate those states that do not have corresponding mapping on the other life cycle, while the shaded ones indicate the common state. The diagram for the same is there in our next slide. Moreover, in case of local threads, most of the state transitions are controlled by the developer who actually triggers the state transition by invoking methods on the thread instance, while in the case of Aneka threads, many of the state transitions are controlled by the middleware. Thread lifecycle comparison. The left side shows the system.threading.thread lifecycle and the right side one shows the aneka.threading.aneka thread lifecycle. Explanation is there in our next slide. Aneka threads exhibit more state than local threads because Aneka thread supports file staging and they are scheduled by the middleware that can queue them for a considerable amount of time. In addition, Aneka supports reservation of nodes for execution and explicit state indicating failure to execute because of missing reservation has been included. An Aneka thread is initially found in the unstarted state once the start method is called. Thread transits to the start state from which it is possible to move to the staging in state if there are files to upload for its execution or directly to the queued state. If there is any error while uploading files, the thread fails and it ends its execution with the failed state, which can also be reached for any exception occurred while invoking start. Another outcome might be the reject state that occurs in case the thread is started with an invalid reservation token. This is a final state and implies execution failure due to lack of writes. Once the thread is in the queue, if there is a free node where to execute it, the middleware moves all the object data and dependent files to the remote node and starts its execution.
thus changing the state into running. If the thread generates an exception or does not produce the accepted output files, the execution is considered to be failed and the final state of the thread is set to failed. If the execution is successful, the final state is set to completed. In case there are output files to retrieve, the thread state is set to staging out while files are collected and sent to its final destination, and then it transits to completed. At any point in time, if the developer stops the execution of applications or directly calls the abort method, the thread is aborted and its final state is set to aborted. In most of the cases, the normal state transition will resemble the one occurring for local threads, that is from unstarted to started to queuing, then from running to either it is completed or abort or failure. Next is thread synchronization. The .NET base class libraries provide advanced facilities to support thread synchronization by the means of monitors, semaphores, read-write locks, and basic synchronization constructs at language level. But in Aneka provides a minimal support for thread synchronization that is limited to the implementation of the join operation for the thread abstraction. Most of the constructs and classes that are provided by the .NET framework are used to provide controlled access to shared data from different threads in order to prevent their integrity. This requirement is less stringent in case of a distributed environment where there is no shared memory among the thread instances, and therefore it is not necessary. Moreover, the reason for porting a local multi-thread application to Aneka thread implicitly involves the need of a distributed facility where to execute a large number of threads which might not be executing all at the same time. Providing coordination facilities that introduce locking strategy in such environment might lead to distributed deadlocks hard to and it is hard to detect. Therefore, by designing Aneka threads do not feature any synchronization facilities that goes beyond the simple join operation between executing threads. Next we'll see thread priorities. System.threading.thread class supports thread priorities, where the scheduling priority can be one selected from the values of the thread priority enumeration, that is highest, above normal, normal, below normal, or lowest. However, operating systems are not required to honor the priorities of a thread, and the current version of Aneka does not support thread priorities. For interface compatibility purposes, the Aneka.threading.thread class exhibit a priority property whose type is thread property, but its value is always set to normal and changes to it do not produce any effect on the thread scheduling by the Aneka middleware. Next we have is type serialization. Aneka threads execute in a distributed environment where the object code in the form of libraries and live instance informations are moved over the network. This condition imposes some limitations that are mostly concerned with the serialization of the type in .NET Framework. Local threads execute or within the same address space and share the memory. Therefore, they do not need the objects to be copied or transferred into a different address space. Aneka threads are distributed and execute on remote computing nodes, and this implies that the object code related to the method to be executed within a thread needs to be transferred over the network. Since delegates can point to instance method, state of the enclosing instance need to be transferred and reconstructed on the remote execution environment. This is a particular feature at class level and goes under the name of type serialization. A .NET type is considered to be serializable if it is possible to convert an instance of the type in a binary array containing all the information required to revert it back to its original form or into a possibly different execution context. This property is generally given for several types defined in the .NET framework by simply tagging the class definition with the serializable attributes. If the class exposes a specific set of characteristics, the framework will automatically provide facilities to serialize and deserialize instances of that type. Alternately, customized serialization can be implemented for any user-defined type. Aneka threads execute methods defined in serializable type since it is necessary to move the enclosing instance to remote execution methods. In most of the cases, providing serialization is as easy as tagging the class definition with the serializable attribute. In other cases, it might be necessary to implement the iSerializable interface and provide appropriate constructs for the type. This is not a strong limitation since there are very few cases in which type cannot be defined serializable. For example, local threads, network connections, and streams are not serializable as they directly access a local resources that cannot be implicitly moved onto the different node. So in this session, we have seen Aneka, multi-threading with Aneka. All the contents has been taken from the textbook Mastering Cloud Computing, written by Rajkumar Bhuya. In our next section, we will talk about programming application with Aneka threads. Thank you.